Hello, and welcome back to another video. Happy Vlogmas. Today I'm gonna be doing a quick tutorial on how to do this hot cocoa inspired look because I've been loving hot cocoa this season. I have been drinking it way more than I'd like to admit. Keep watching and enjoy. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first things first, I always put in my contacts because I am blind. Okay, now I'm gonna do some skincare. And for today's skincare, I'm gonna do some niacinamide. This one is from Anua. I have a super fat pimple on my chin right now, which honestly happens to me every month. Then I always let like each step of my skincare fully dry before adding more. Then I go in with this Dr. Idris Hyper Fade Serum, and pretty much this is for dark spots, which as you can see, I get some dark spots whenever I pick at my skin. Don't pick at your skin. Now I'm gonna do my little slick back bun, which I do all the time whenever I don't feel like doing my hair. I wet my hair, then I part it. I usually put some type of leave-in conditioner in it, like this or this. Then I take a brush like this to really slick it. And then I just twist and loop it around. Grab a hair tie, and boom, just like that, we got our slick back. Then I usually put something on my scalp just to hydrate it and help it out. I'm gonna be using this, the Rootis, and this is for actually like a hair density, so it is good to make your hair thicker. Last but not least, some gel. All right, so the most important part of, I feel like any makeup look is the base. So I make sure that my skin is super hydrated before I even start. I love using this stuff in the winter time because it's super thick and creamy and definitely leaves my face really moisturized. So I just get into it. And y'all make sure your hands are clean whenever you're touching your face too, because that's how we get even more acne and all that stuff. If I'm moving quick, it's because we got places to be. Next is sunscreen. You always want to make sure you're wearing sunscreen. I wear sunscreen every single day to protect my skin. This one's super goop, and honestly, I like any sunscreen that isn't gonna leave a white cast on my skin because I'm a brown girly. So that type of thing matters to me when I'm shopping for a sunscreen. And honestly, if you're a brown skin girly, leave a comment down below what sunscreen you use because I am always on the market for a good sunscreen that doesn't leave a white cast. You guys, I have someone actually watching me and it is the cutest thing ever. This is the Milk Power Grip Primer. It's one of my favorite primers and I use it almost every day. So sticky. Your makeup will stay with this stuff on. I always forget to do my brows first, actually, so I'm gonna do my brows first. I just use this brow glue from Ardell. This stuff's great. I love it. Someone actually thought that I get my brows laminated whenever I had this on. So I brush through each brow hair. Once I have each brow hair, then I go through with the brush. I brush them like really upwards, and I kind of push down on them too to kind of hold them into place. And then I push down on them with like this little flat brush just to really flatten them. And this is what gives like the laminated look, I feel like, is like pushing them down. Yo, this is really like working with Elmer's glue, oh my god. Then from there, I just shape them and I just brush them through like this. Then I'm gonna put on some of this NYX Thick It Stick It. And this is really just to add some like color into your eyebrows. Mine are kind of already thickish. So I like my eyebrows looking real natural, and then I go in with a pencil later on. Now I'm gonna go in with this foundation. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in Syracuse. This color match is really giving right now. Usually this foundation is a little light for me, but I think since it's winter time, it's kind of matching perfectly. Now I'm gonna be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the color medium/deep 2 caramel. Then I'm also using this Milk Concealer for around my face, and this is in the color 200. Then I'm gonna take this concealer brush, this is from Hourglass, and I'm just gonna blend it all out. And someone told me actually on my live the other day that instead of like doing like dragging or sweeping motions to like tap, and if you guys don't know this already, but I am not a makeup guru, but in the past few months I've been kind of getting back into makeup and having fun with it. So I've been dipping my toes back in the water. I used to wear makeup like every single day in high school, and then to be honest, the past few years I've been like a natural girly. Like I love wearing lash extensions and then just wearing my natural face or something really light. But you know what? I'm getting back into the makeup because it's so much fun for me. And I feel like even if you don't love makeup or if it's not your thing, I feel like every girly should know how to do a little natural light beat just in case. You never know when you might need to do one. The NARS Radiant Concealer, oh my goodness. I need to get the full size because I always get like sample size versions whenever I'm trying new products, just because it's cheaper. And now that I know I like this one, I definitely should get the full size because this is, look at that. It just blends out so smooth. Now we're gonna go into contour, and I like doing cream contour and then powder on top of that. So today I'm using the LYS. This bronzer is my favorite bronzer right now because it's super affordable, super creamy, and it blends out really well. I'm using No Limits Courage right now. I apply it in these spots and then also a little bit on my nose. And now we blend. Something about blending bronzer is just like so satisfying. Now for blush, I'm gonna be using my favorite blush at the moment, and this is the Rare Beauty blush in Worth. Then I use like this blush brush to just blend it out. I like to smile while I'm blending it too. Smile! I do suffer a little bit from blush blindness. I've been putting a lot of blush. I think this is good for now because I'm gonna put powder blush on top too. Now I'm gonna do a really light bake. I don't bake too often just because I feel like it gets me really cakey under my eyes. We want the makeup to last. So I'm using some Huda Beauty powder to set, and this is in the color Kunafa. It's nice, it actually has instructions on the bottom to pack under the eyes, T-zone, corners of the mouth, and the chin, and let it bake and sit for 3 to 5 minutes. So we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna let it bake. While I let that sit and bake, I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Empowered palette. And this palette, you guys, oh, it's beautiful. Look at these colors. Well, I'm gonna use Legacy, Confident, and this shimmery one called Manifest It. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Legacy. Now I'm gonna go in Confident. Now I'm gonna go in with the Manifest It. I'm realizing that this color works way better if you use your finger because it's a like cream eyeshadow. Now I'm just gonna blend everything out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and dust all this baking off. Nice and baked. Now I'm gonna go in with a powder bronzer. I'm using the MAC Skin Finish bronzer, and this is in the color Rich Golden. This is like the only bronzer that I use, to be honest. And I just put it in all the same spots as the cream bronzer. Then I'm gonna go in with the NARS blush, and this is in the color Dolce Vita, and I'm obsessed with this blush. It's so beautiful. Ah, it's so pretty. This color is just so good for the brown girlies. I feel like it looks so good. Now, time for lashes. I'm gonna be using these Ardell lash clusters, and I love these, okay? So I usually take the longer ones on the outside, and then I put smaller and smaller as I go inside, so let's do it. And fun fact, you can actually wear these up to 10 times. So I be washing my lash clusters like I literally wash them with lash shampoo and I just clean them nice and clean so I can be a sustainable girly and reuse them. So you just put the glue at the base and let it dry a little. Okay, one eye is done. I used like 2 16s, a 14 and a 12, so these are pretty long. But yeah, they literally look like eyelash extensions because you're putting them under the lash. And you guys, I swear, some people are like, I don't know how you do it, it's so scary. I've only been doing these for like 2 weeks, and honestly, what helps the most is these tweezers that it comes with. The way that they're shaped, it's so easy to just doot, you know? And just like that, literally it takes like 3 minutes to do lashes like this, and so I don't think I'll ever go back to lash extensions. I actually forgot a super important part, which is sealing the lashes after, so I'm just gonna take some of the sealant and put it under. For my lip liner, I'm gonna be using the MAC lip liner in Cork, and it looks like this. Then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and this is just to add some pink. And then on top of the pink, last but not least, I'm gonna add this MAC lip gloss in Spice. Last but not least, setting spray. This is the Milk Hydro Grip and Refresh setting spray. Woo! Alright, you guys, this is the final makeup look, and this is the hot cocoa. My hot cocoa inspired makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video and sitting down and chit-chatting with me. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Maryam. Subscribe for more. I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye!